What's up YouTube, Galaxy, and this video is going to be a history lesson. Now, people right now are saying Dragon Rulers should have never been made, they're too broke, they're not good for the game, people are quitting because of this deck. Now all I have to say, if you are going to quit because of Dragon Rulers, when the hell did you start playing this game, and how the hell did you last this long? Because Dragon Rulers are the same as every single deck that has been the best in the format before it. Because people do not like the fact that they see the same deck over and over again. I can understand this. I don't enjoy it, but I expect it. The reason that I'm okay with it is because, okay, the same deck will never be dominant for more than 2 or 3 formats. Sometimes even 2. I mean, Mermails, it was only 1 that they were really dominant. I mean, then Dragon Rulers came out and they took over. But, I mean, do you really think that Dragon Rulers are that broken? Because here's your first history lesson. Plant Synchro. I know a lot of people quit the game because Plant Synchro was just so good. Plant Synchro, you synchroed so fast, whoever went off first would normally win. That is how it worked. They made this card go to 1, essentially, because it was so broken. You could, if you went into TG Hyper Librarian, you synchroed into TG Hyper Librarian and then started synchroing after, you were plussing so much that it was just unfair. So, as a result, TG Hyper Librarian went to 1, but that's understandable. Now, this deck, people quit because of it, because it was too broken, people didn't want to play against it, so people quit. Okay. You're using the same excuse as you're using for Dragon Ruler. Okay. I wonder if it changes. Next, what was the best deck of the next format? Well, Dino Rabbit. Dino Rabbit came in, and it was better than Insectors, and it was better than Wind Up, because it had 3 rabbits and it had 3 Tour Guide. So, okay. So, what do people say about that deck? Too good. Never should have been made. Broken. Same things. A lot of people quit because of this deck. Now, when this deck took over, people quit because of it, because they thought those things. Now, weren't you saying the same thing about Plant Synchro less than a month ago at that time? Yeah. Because I believe the first person to bring this to a top 8 finish was Bobby Break, and after that, the deck just exploded and became good really quickly. People started playing it all the time. Now, can you really say that the deck is too broken? Like, you were just saying it about this, so how did this deck just become so much better? It's the fact, decks come and go. I mean, that is the theme here. Next, what was best after Dino Rabbit? Well, Wind-Ups took over. Wind-Ups became almost unquestionably the best deck of the format because they had Shock Lock. So, that made them the best deck. What do people say about that? Too broken, never should have been made, blah 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 blah. Same exact things as they did about Plant Synchro and Dino Rabbit. So, people quit because of this deck as well. Okay. So, maybe you're right. Maybe these decks are too broken. So, what became best after Wind-Ups? Mermails? Okay. So you were sick of seeing Wind-Ups. Okay, so they're gone. You were sick of seeing Dino Rabbit, so it kind of got hurt. It's not gone, but it got hurt. It's not the best deck anymore. You were sick of Plant Synchro. That absolutely got neutered. Now you're sick of Wind-Ups. Mermails move in. Oh, sick of Mermails. Top a few events in a row. They win a few in a row. Sick of Mermails. Okay. So Mermails were the best deck. He became sick of them. All the while, while Mermail is the best, people wanted Wind-Ups to start topping. Because, well, it's fun to see the deck that isn't so ridiculously broken topping against the deck that is. But weren't you saying a format ago that Wind-Ups were so broken and never should have been made? Yeah, you were. Oh, Same thing with this. Like, oh, Dino Rabbit never should have been made? Oh, but now that it's in this format, people have started playing this just because apparently it wasn't as purely broken. Okay, but let's give people the benefit of the doubt. Let's say that people are right and these decks were all too broken. Except that those 3 decks were all too broken. So, Mermail stopped being the best deck. Okay. Then Dragon Rulers moved in. Dragon Rulers, now people, it didn't take long for people to start saying this. People started saying, well, we're sick of Dragon Ruler, we want Mermails to start topping. Less than a format ago, you were saying you were sick of Mermails topping. Now, you want them to start topping again. Okay. So, history most certainly is going to repeat itself. When a new deck comes out and people start making Dragon Rulers look bad, like, to be quite honest, when this deck gets like kind of hurt in September, because it's going to be, Konami can't look over it with all the new product they're releasing because it's so slow, but when this deck gets hurt in September, people are going to start playing the new decks that are going to be considered #1. Okay. So, when that happens, and I'm almost positive about this, like I'm 99% sure, people are going to start playing Dragon Rulers because, well, Dragon Rulers isn't the best deck anymore. It takes more skill. Quote unquote, more skill. Well, weren't you saying last format that you were sick of Dragon Rulers? Yeah, but now it's not the best deck anymore. Oh, wait a minute. So you're not sick of the deck because it's so good. You're sick of the deck because it consistently tops and nothing else does. But once something new comes out, well, we want this old deck to top because we don't want this new deck to top. We just want this to keep happening. It's a cycle, guys. Dragon Rulers in September, they're gonna be hurt. They're not gonna be as good. There's gonna be a better deck coming out of the new, probably Shadow Specters / maybe old decks forming in with them. I'm pretty sure out of Judgment of Light, like, there's gonna be like some Lightsworn support maybe, and Lightsworns might come back. I mean, actually, what are they missing? They're essentially tier 1 already. Well, by old standards. But this is my opinion, and this is almost like, I believe this is kind of fact. But comment down below, tell me if you think I'm wrong. Like, tell me if you think people are just sick of Dragon Rulers because Dragon Rulers are so good. I honestly don't think so, because, quite honestly, I didn't like Plant Synchro more than I don't like Dragon Rulers. I mean, I didn't like that. Not at all. Played through it, but I didn't like it. Because I liked Agents back then. But, comment down below, tell me what you think. Comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And thank you for watching.